Chargers quarterback John Hadel's receivers dropped a few of his passes, but he misfired on many more. He had a miserable game, as his 8-win and 2-loss team played host to the 7-win and 3-loss Jets. The Jets had their bye week in Week 1, while the Chargers had theirs in Week 2. There were 78 pass attempts in this game, but no sacks. Hadel only completed 19 of 46 passes for 190 yards, 4 interceptions, and 1 garbage time touchdown pass late in the game to make the final score 37-15. As a rookie in 1964, Matt Snell caught 56 passes, but you wouldn't have thought that was possible by watching this play. In 1968, Snell rushed for the 6th most yards in the AFL. Joe Namath connected on 17 of 31 passes for 337 yards and 2 touchdowns. He made first-team All-Pro in 1968, and even though he didn't hook up with Don Maynard here, Namath's deep passing strategy translated to a superb 16.8 yards per completion. In 2025, Lamar Jackson led the NFL with 13.3 yards per completion, a full 3.5 yards less. Don Maynard caught 6 passes for 166 yards in this game, and his 22.8 yards per catch led the AFL, as did his 99.8 receiving yards per game. Jim Turner kicked 3 field goals in this game, and he finished with a professional record of 34 on the season. It wasn't a fluke because he kicked 32 more in 1969. Both seasons he was an AFL All-Star. Bill Mathis caught a 19-yard touchdown pass and added another touchdown on a short goal line plunge when he was worked over by a zealous Chargers defender. Six-foot, 220-pounder Gene Foster caught 8 passes for an even 100 yards. On 4th down and 2 yards to go on the Jets' 3-yard line, John Hadel hit Jack McKinnon for 6 points. The 3-win, 7-loss Boston Patriots played host to the 3-win, 6-loss, 1-tie Miami Dolphins at Fenway Park. From 1963 through 1968, the Patriots played there, and this game was the second to last one. The Patriots started 8 rookies, with 6'3", 225-pound running back R.C. Gamble being one of them. He ran 12 times for 65 yards. Rookie quarterback Tom Sherman was an undrafted free agent from Penn State, and he hooked up with tight end Jim Whalen, who made first-team All-Pro in 1968. Gino Cappelletti's 15-yard field goal got the scoring started. Then rookie wide receiver Aaron Marsh bolted 60 yards for a touchdown, which ended the Patriots scoring on the day. Even though they were 1-point favorites to win, they were blown out 34-10. Second-year quarterback Bob Greasy hit tight end Doug Moreau for 22 yards. Moreau was the Dolphins' 19th round draft pick in 1966. Here's Hall of Famer Larry Csonka's first receiving touchdown of his career. He only had 5 in 12 pro seasons. Number 52 is kicker Jimmy Keys, who is nicknamed Chili. He was a second-round draft pick from Mississippi as a linebacker, so that's why he's wearing a linebacker's number. In 1968, he made 7 of 16 field goals with a long of only 31 yards. It was his last year of kicking. Tom Sherman completed 12 of 27 passes for 228 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. This one to Dick Anderson. The 6'2", 225-pound Jimmy Keys booted a 24-yarder to close the scoring at halftime. 13-10 Dolphins. Rookie running back Jim Kick took this aerial 28 yards. He had 6 catches for 60 yards, along with 48 rushing yards on the day. He made the AFL All-Star team in each of his first 2 years in the league. The Broncos quarterback was Marlon Briscoe, who was a 1968 14th-round draft pick out of the University of Nebraska at Omaha. This is only his second start at quarterback, and he's the first black quarterback to start in either the AFL or NFL at that position. He hit Brandon McCarthy on a 40-yard scoring pass, then 2 minutes later connected with Eric Crabtree on another scoring strike. He threw for 335 yards on only 12 completions, for a remarkable 27.9 yards per completion. Number 42, Butch Bird, picked his pocket, however. Bird was a 5-time All-Star, 4-time first or second-team All-Pro, who had 40 career interceptions and 5 interception returns for touchdowns. Buffalo quarterback Ed Rutkowski is number 40 due to playing the previous 5 years at halfback, split end, and wide receiver. This was his first start playing quarterback and only the 3rd start in his career at that position. Gary McDermott had 6 catches for 78 yards, and Rutkowski scored on a 1-yard run thereafter. With 30 seconds before halftime, Floyd Little turned this short pass into a 66-yard score. It was 21-7 Broncos at halftime. Booker Edgerson stepped in front of this Briscoe pass and returned it 35 yards for a touchdown. 21-14 Broncos. Briscoe threw his 4th touchdown pass on the day to Al Denson, a former 2-time second-team All-Pro at tight end and flanker. He caught 5 passes for 107 yards, and his score made it 28-24 Broncos. Gary McDermott's 2-yard touchdown run and a successful 2-point pass completion made the score 28-22 Denver. Number 12 is Broncos punter Joe DeVito. He punted 8 times for a 30.3 average, along with this blocked punt by Howard Kindig. DeVito also played quarterback and completed 1 of 6 passes in 1968. With a 2-point lead and only 1 minute remaining, all Denver needed to do was run out the clock. But George Sames took Floyd Little's fumble to the 10-yard line. With 30 seconds remaining, Bruce Alford connected on an 18-yard field goal to make it 32-31 Bills. With 7 seconds left, Bobby Hallfield's 12-yard field goal made the Broncos victorious. The Raiders' 8-2 record towered over the Bengals' 3-8 record. The Raiders were favored to win by 16 points. They won 34-0 in a dominating fashion. Quarterback Darryl LaMonica completed 24 of 32 passes for 368 yards and an impressive 122.9 passer rating, while wide receiver Warren Wells caught 7 passes for 133 yards. Charlie Smith ran 16 times for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cincinnati only mustered 7 first downs and 148 total yards of offense, compared to Oakland's 33 first downs and 604 total yards of offense. Number 16 is Dewey Warren, who is nicknamed the Swamp Rat. He completed 3 of 6 passes for 22 yards, and his backup John Stofa completed 4 of 8 passes for 22 yards, while the Bengals only had 32 net passing yards on the day. Fullback Currit Dixon rushed for 72 yards and added 52 receiving yards. He also scared the heck out of the official when he spiked the ball. Paul Robinson ran for 73 yards and was the AFL Offensive Rookie of the Year for 1968 as he led the league in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. Sure-handed wide receiver Fred Biletnikoff caught 8 passes for 137 yards. He set career highs in catches and receiving yardage, the only year in which he broke the 1,000-yard barrier. Strangely, he didn't make the AFL All-Star team. "41-year-old George Blanda kicked 43 and 27-yard field goals and went on to play 7 more seasons. Oakland ran 46 times for 208 yards. The Raiders passed 34 times for 396 yards and had their way against the Bengals all day long. George Blanda was 2 of 2 passing for 28 yards, which included this 12-yarder to 1959 Heisman Trophy winner Billy Cannon from LSU.